In the dim glow of a candle, a man sits alone at a wooden desk, his left hand moving feverishly across a page. The year is 1490. The air smells of ink and dried herbs. Around him, the room is chaos: crumpled papers, rusted gears, a human skull perched on a shelf like a macabre trophy. His quill scratches backward across the parchment, letters mirror reversed as if written in code. What if your mind never stopped asking why? This was Leonardo da Vinci's curse, not a lack of answers, but too many questions. He had just dissected a human heart that morning, sketching its chambers with the precision of a cartographer mapping unknown lands. The local priest had threatened excommunication, but Leonardo didn't care. He needed to see, to understand. How did blood surge and retreat? What hidden symphony kept a body alive? His fingers still smelled of formaldehyde. Later he wandered the hills outside Florence, chasing the flight of a hawk. Why do wings curve? How does air lift a body heavier than itself? He scribbled notes, the margins of his journal crammed with wild contraptions, screws that spiraled skyward, leather straps meant to bind man to machine. The villagers whispered he was a sorcerer. But Leonardo's curiosity was a wildfire. It consumed him. In his studio, half-finished paintings gathered dust. A portrait of a merchant's wife, a certain Lisa del Giocondo, sat propped in a corner. He'd been tweaking her smile for years, obsessing over the way light clung to her lips. He'd studied optics for this, dissected eyeballs, even mixed pigments with crushed pearls. Why does a smile fade at the edges, he wondered. How can a shadow breathe? The Mona Lisa would wait. There were too many other mysteries. One night he crept into a hospital cellar, bribing a gravedigger with silver coins. The corpse on the slab was a young man, pale as marble. Leonardo's hands shook, not from fear, but anticipation. He sliced into the forearm, peeling back skin to reveal tendons like puppet strings. This, he thought, is how movement is born. His sketches would later reveal muscles and bones with shocking accuracy, diagrams so precise they'd shame anatomists 400 years later. But for every answer, 10 new questions sprouted. He designed cities that floated above plague-ridden streets, submarines shaped like fish, even a mechanical knight that could sit up and wave, a precursor to robots. None were built. His patrons grew impatient. Kings and dukes demanded battleships and portraits. Leonardo handed them riddles and half-dreams. Why? They scoffed. Why not? He replied. When he died in 1519, his pockets were stuffed with crumpled notes. One read, "Describe the tongue of a woodpecker." Another, "Why does the moon glow?" His last words, lost to history, were likely a question. Centuries later, we fly in machines born from his scribbles. We map the human heart using principles he unearthed in secret. The Mona Lisa's smile still haunts us, a testament to a mind that refused to stop wondering. Leonardo da Vinci never found all his answers, but his true legacy isn't what he solved, it's the audacity to ask. What if we dared to do the same?